WWE fans once thought Liv Morgan was dating six-time women's champion in real life. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Former WWE Women's World Champion Liv Morgan is currently in an on-screen relationship with Dominic Mysterio. However, many may be unaware that this is not the first time Dom's Garita has been linked with a fellow superstar. Throughout her career, the 31-year-old star has been associated with multiple superstars, both men and women. In 2019, the Miracle Kid also had a brief romantic angle with Lana. However, fans once thought Liv Morgan was actually dating six-time women's champion Rhea Ripley. Before they became fierce rivals, the two shared a great friendship and even captured tag team gold. During their time together, numerous fans used to think their flirty bond was more than friendship, and they might have been dating each other. In 2022, a fan even commented under WWE India's ex-Twitter post that two women must be dating. Moreover, Morgan, in an interview talking about her alliance with Ripley, expressed that they share a special bond. However, that's not the truth. The two stars were not dating. In 2022, Ripley was dating her now husband, Buddy Matthews. Meanwhile, Morgan was rumored to be with Bo Dallas at that time. Rhea Ripley broke character to talk about her bond with the former WWE Women's Champion. Mommy is among the superstars who rarely break their characters. Recently, speaking in an interview with Anoa'i Wrestling, the Nightmare broke character to discuss her arch-rival, former champion Liv Morgan. Ripley said that although Morgan is her wrestling enemy, the Miracle Kid is also her wrestling love. The former Judgment Day member said they share a combination of weird feelings. She's like, my story nemesis, my wrestling nemesis, my everything nemesis. But, at the same time, my wrestling love. It's a really weird combination of emotions and story that we have together. Being able to go out there with her and put on the matches that we did put on does mean a lot to me, she said. It will be thrilling to see whether Ripley and Morgan reunite on WWE television and collaborate in the future. WWE fans chant, "You're just a ***** Liv Morgan," towards current superstar. Morgan reacts, the go-home Raw before WWE Clash in Paris took place in Birmingham, UK. Once again, fans in the UK came up with interesting chants, including one referencing Liv Morgan. Roxanne Perez was in action against Rhea Ripley on Raw. She headed into the match on the back of a win over IYO Sky from last week's Raw. However, the prodigy was unsuccessful in getting her hand raised against another former women's world champion. During her match against Ripley, fans mocked Perez by chanting that she was a ***T version of Morgan. Moments later, the Miracle Kid posted a GIF on social media, likely reacting to the interesting choice of chant. Roxanne Perez on being added to the Judgment Day in WWE. Roxanne Perez was officially added to the Judgment Day after Liv Morgan suffered an injury during her match against Kairi Sane on Monday Night Raw. The injury forced her out of action and also saw Perez represent the Judgment Day as one half of the women's tag team champions with Raquel Rodriguez. In an interview with WrestlingNews.co, Perez spoke about being part of the Judgment Day. She said the group was the most dominant faction in the company's history. Oh my God, I feel like being a part of the Judgment Day has been the best thing for my career, honestly. And who wouldn't want to be part of the Judgment Day? The most dominant faction in WWE history, you know? So I'm excited. I'm excited to be a champ, and I'm excited to bring all the gold back home on Monday Night Raw. Perez and Rodriguez lost the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship to Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam 2025. It'll be interesting to see what Liv Morgan has to say to Perez once she returns to action and reunites with the Judgment Day. WWE accused of major hypocrisy with Liv Morgan's absence. Wrestling veteran shoots on creative team exclusive. Former WWE head writer Vince Russo criticized the company's hypocrisy with Liv Morgan. The star is currently out of action with an injury. The Judgment Day member has been one of the biggest stars in the company over the last 2 years. She picked up an injury during a match with Kairi Sane on the June 16th episode of Raw. She was unable to compete, and Sane was declared the winner by the referee's decision. This week on Legion of Raw, Russo noted that Xavier Woods was also injured but was being utilized in a non-wrestling capacity by the creative team. The former tag team champion was at ringside with Grayson Waller for Kofi Kingston's match against Penta. The veteran writer questioned why WWE couldn't use a major star like Liv in a similar role. He felt Morgan was a more central character, and it would do her good to get some TV time despite the injury. Bro, I'm hearing that Xavier is hurt. I think Xavier is hurt, and he's going to be out of action for a while. This is what I don't get. I swear to God. Xavier Woods has not meant anything, and I can't tell you how long. But yet, he's hurt. And he's on the show, and Liv Morgan is not. That's where I'm like, what? You've got a bona fide star who's hurt and not on the show. You've got a guy who means absolutely nothing hurt and on the show. In Liv Morgan's absence, the Judgment Day has managed to maintain its dominance on the roster. However, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez lost the Women's Tag Team Championship at SummerSlam. It will be interesting to see how Liv Morgan reacts to the loss when she returns to the WWE. While using quotes from the article, remember to credit Sportskita for the transcript and embed the source video. Liv Morgan respond with a maybe to sincere fan request amid WWE hiatus. Liv Morgan has responded to this fan request. Earlier this year, while wrestling Kairi Sane ahead of Evolution 2025, Liv Morgan suffered a brutal shoulder injury. Undergone surgery and now recovering, there have been no confirmed updates on Morgan's return. However, while on the shelf, Morgan has become very active on social media, often tweeting or responding to threads on Twitter. She recently responded to a very sincere fan request. Earlier this year, Morgan and Entertainment Tonight shared a video on YouTube where the former women's champion showed off her little farm in Florida. Now, almost 8 months later, a fan on Twitter asked Morgan to share an update on her farm. Responding to the request, Morgan said, arguably one of the most popular stars on the roster, it seems Morgan's absence has not hampered her popularity. With fans still excited to see her, she might soon surprise the fans with an updated video on her farm. Recently, Adam Pearce scrapped Stephanie Vacker's scheduled women's title match at Clash in Paris. Pearce later announced that while Vacker will receive her deserving title shot, it will be against someone else. This led to fans speculating if the surprise star could be Liv Morgan. However, with no confirmed comeback updates or her recovery status, Morgan's return seems very unlikely. Liv Morgan claims this unique title for Dominic Mysterio and herself, a part of an on-screen storyline relationship with Dominic Mysterio for nearly a year now. Morgan recently claimed a wholesome title for her and Mysterio.